Hello and welcome. If you're watching this video, chances are you're either a senior looking to make healthier food choices, or a loved one or caregiver helping someone who is. Nutrition plays a vital role in healthy aging, but did you know that some vegetables can actually do more harm than good if you're over 60? Today, we're going to walk you through 3 commonly eaten vegetables that older adults may want to limit or avoid altogether. We'll explain the science behind why, what symptoms to look out for, and what better alternatives exist. As always, we recommend consulting a licensed medical or nutritional professional before making any major dietary changes. With that said, let's dive into the first vegetable on our list. 1. Spinach. The first vegetable that older adults may want to limit is spinach, specifically due to its high potassium content. Spinach is often praised for its impressive nutrient profile. It's loaded with vitamins A, C, K, iron, and magnesium. However, it's also one of the most potassium-rich vegetables, and that can be a concern for seniors with certain medical conditions. Potassium is an essential mineral that helps regulate heart and muscle function. While it's beneficial in the right amounts, too much potassium can be dangerous, especially for people with chronic kidney disease or impaired kidney function. The kidneys are responsible for filtering excess potassium from the bloodstream. When they're not functioning optimally, potassium can build up in the blood, leading to a condition known as hyperkalemia. Hyperkalemia can cause a range of symptoms, including muscle weakness, fatigue, nausea, irregular heartbeat, and in severe cases, cardiac arrest. Seniors are more likely to have underlying kidney issues, even if they're not aware of it. Additionally, many common medications prescribed to older adults, such as angiotensin-converting enzyme inhibitors or potassium-sparing diuretics, can raise potassium levels. 1 cup of cooked spinach contains nearly 840 milligrams of potassium. If you're consuming spinach daily in salads, smoothies, or sautéed dishes, that adds up quickly. For someone with reduced kidney function, this could easily push potassium intake into the danger zone. So, what are some safer greens? Lettuce varieties like romaine or iceberg have much less potassium and can be used as a base for salads. Cabbage is also lower in potassium and provides beneficial fiber and antioxidants. Green beans are another low-potassium option that are versatile and easy to digest. If you love spinach and don't want to give it up completely, consider boiling it and discarding the water. This method can reduce potassium content by as much as 50%. It's not a perfect solution, but it does make spinach more kidney-friendly. Ultimately, whether spinach is a friend or foe depends on your individual health profile. If you have healthy kidneys, it's likely not an issue. But for those with chronic kidney disease or other related concerns, moderation is key. 2. Nightshades. Nightshades are a group of vegetables that include tomatoes, peppers, potatoes, and eggplants. They're widely consumed, and for most people, they pose no problem at all. But for older adults, particularly those with joint issues, digestive sensitivities, or autoimmune conditions, they may trigger discomfort or inflammation. Nightshades contain natural chemical compounds called alkaloids. The most well-known is solanine, which is found in varying amounts depending on the specific vegetable and how it's prepared. Solanine is a glycoalkaloid that can irritate the digestive tract and may exacerbate inflammatory responses in sensitive individuals. This is particularly true for eggplants, which have one of the higher solanine contents among edible nightshades. Let's say you're someone dealing with arthritis. You wake up in the morning with aching knees or stiff fingers. You eat eggplant parmesan a couple of times a week. Without even realizing it, you might be making your symptoms worse. That's because in individuals predisposed to inflammation, nightshades can potentially act as a trigger, leading to flare-ups in joint pain, stiffness, and swelling. Now, not everyone will be affected the same way, but for seniors who are already more likely to suffer from inflammatory conditions, it's important to consider how certain foods may interact with their unique physiology. The issue isn't limited to arthritis either. Autoimmune disorders such as lupus, Crohn's disease, or psoriasis can also be exacerbated by inflammatory foods. In some cases, individuals have seen notable improvements in symptoms simply by removing nightshades from their diet. So how do you know if nightshades are a problem for you? One approach is to try an elimination diet. For 2 to 3 weeks, remove all nightshades from your meals. No eggplants, tomatoes, peppers, or white potatoes. Keep a journal of your symptoms. Are you feeling less bloated? Are your joints less stiff? If you reintroduce these vegetables and notice a return of discomfort, it could be a sign that your body is reacting to them. Of course, it's not easy to give up foods you love, especially if they've been staples in your diet for years. Fortunately, there are plenty of nutritious and delicious alternatives to eggplant and other nightshades. Instead of eggplant, try zucchini. It has a similar texture when cooked and can be used in many of the same recipes. Cauliflower is another great alternative. It's incredibly versatile and can be roasted, mashed, or even turned into pizza crust. Mushrooms, while not a vegetable in the botanical sense, offer an umami-rich substitute for the depth of flavor eggplant provides. In summary, nightshades can be problematic for some seniors due to their potential to promote inflammation. If you suffer from arthritis, autoimmune issues, or unexplained digestive discomfort, consider a trial period without nightshades. Listen to your body. You may be surprised by how much better you feel. 3. Raw cruciferous vegetables. The last item on our list is cruciferous vegetables, especially raw broccoli. Cruciferous veggies include broccoli, cabbage, cauliflower, and Brussels sprouts. These vegetables are rich in fiber, antioxidants, and compounds like glucosinolates that have cancer-fighting properties. They're nutritional powerhouses, but when eaten raw, they can also be a digestive nightmare for some older adults. As we age, our digestive systems become more sensitive. The production of stomach acid decreases, which means it becomes harder for the body to break down tough fibers and plant sugars. Raw cruciferous vegetables contain a sugar called raffinose and sulfur compounds that are notorious for causing gas, bloating, and abdominal cramping. Cooking these vegetables breaks down some of the complex sugars and fibers that cause gas and bloating. Steaming, in particular, is an excellent method because it softens the vegetables while preserving much of their nutritional value. It also reduces the amount of sulfur-containing compounds that produce unpleasant odors and gastrointestinal effects. Another concern for seniors consuming large amounts of cruciferous vegetables is their interaction with certain medications, particularly blood thinners like warfarin, Coumadin. These vegetables are high in vitamin K, which plays a role in blood clotting. An inconsistent intake of vitamin K can interfere with medication efficacy, leading to dangerous fluctuations in blood clotting levels. Seniors on blood thinners should work with their healthcare provider to maintain a consistent vitamin K intake rather than avoid these vegetables altogether. So what are some gentler alternatives? Cooked carrots are a great choice. They're sweet, soft, and rich in beta-carotene, which supports eye health and immunity. Steamed spinach is another option. It's easier to digest and provides a host of nutrients. Cooked squash, like butternut or acorn, is comforting, delicious, and low in fermentable sugars. That said, cruciferous vegetables aren't inherently bad, but raw forms can be difficult for some seniors to tolerate. If you enjoy broccoli or cabbage, try steaming or sautéing them. You'll get the benefits without the bellyache. The key takeaway here is not that these foods are bad. Rather, it's that food choices should be tailored to your personal health needs. As we age, our nutritional needs evolve, and it's important to listen to our bodies. Always consult with your doctor or a registered dietitian before making significant dietary changes, especially if you have underlying health conditions. Thank you for watching. If you found this helpful, consider sharing it with someone you care about. And don't forget to subscribe for more tips on aging well, staying healthy, and making informed decisions about your nutrition. Stay well, Stay informed, and we'll see you next time.